Hey there, Josh here, founder of HR University and certified HR professional. In this video, I'll be talking about the essential skills an HR coordinator must have. Since an HR coordinator covers many aspects of HR, there are numerous skills that you should have to become effective in this role. However, instead of going through the entire list, we have identified the key skills for you, and in this video, I'm going to share the top 5 essential HR coordinator skills that will help you with your long-term success. Before we dive into the specifics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click that bell icon so you can get direct notifications whenever we post new and insightful videos just like this one. All right, now let's go ahead and jump in. First on our list of essential skills is time management. Given the wide scope of responsibilities of an HR coordinator, you must learn how to properly allocate your time to the many tasks you need to accomplish. Have you heard of the Eisenhower matrix? Most people know this as the urgent versus important matrix. This is a tool that can help you consider the long-term impact of your daily tasks and focus on what will make you the most effective and not just productive. All of your tasks and projects will fall in one of these 4 quadrants: urgent and important, not urgent and important, urgent and unimportant, and not urgent and unimportant. Given the limited amount of time that we have in a day, it's super helpful to identify the urgency and important tasks that demand quick action and that can result in quick wins. The next essential skill is technology aptitude. Like it or not, you can't turn your back on digitization. We spend hours every day interacting and consuming digital input from our computers and mobile devices. And in relation to time management, there are many HR processes that can now be automated. And this helps free up your time so you can concentrate on more strategic HR initiatives. Today, it's common to automate things like payroll, portions of the entire recruitment cycle, such as initial resume screening, as well as some performance management steps, such as individual rating and analysis of different company performance metrics. Being comfortable in using technology is a great help if you want to maximize your resources. And being familiar in navigating HRIS and an LMS system is a crucial skill that employers are looking for in an HR coordinator. And the third essential skill is attention to detail. Although much of the role of an HR coordinator is moving towards becoming more and more strategic, the operational and administrative function of HR comprises still 40% of the entire role, which is a significant amount. And usually HR coordinators are in charge of this 40%, which requires attention to detail as a skill. Despite having the software and systems to support you in your role, you should always remember not to be fully dependent on them and become complacent of your actions, especially because you are handling personnel data, which is very sensitive and confidential. So you must have a keen eye for detail and understanding security measures. Let's take payroll processing as an example. They say that a smooth payroll process is like oxygen. You don't really notice it, but when it goes missing, you simply cannot think of anything else. Payroll is indeed a crucial function of business, yet is one of the most underappreciated. When done correctly, it is a powerful tool to keep employees motivated and engaged. However, when done poorly, it can have a huge negative impact on the company. Most company payroll mistakes don't happen with the computation itself because most often than not, this process is automated. It is usually on the data that we input into the system. So misclassifying employees is one of the most common slip-ups. Employees must be properly tagged as exempt or non-exempt because they have different labor and legal rights according to the FLSA. Misclassification may also deny employees important benefits, and it may also mean underpayment or overpayment on government taxes, which can in turn create a very costly error. The fourth essential skill on our list is communication. HR coordinators are the bridge between the employees and the HR manager, which means that instead of the HR manager handling issues that may arise, it's usually the HR coordinator who deals with them first before any necessary escalations. HR coordinators are the first point of contact of employees in the HR department. Thus, having excellent communication and interpersonal skills is a must. Moreover, there's a tendency to be passive when it comes to communicating with employees, given the amount of administrative tasks on hand. But this should not be the case. You should also practice being more proactive by initiating conversations. A simple good morning at the start of the working hours and a quick check on how employees are doing in the middle of the day helps to build great rapport and a good work environment for everybody. And last but not least here is customer service. You may wonder why this is an essential skill when you are not actually in a sales or customer facing role. Well, this is a common misconception about this role in HR. Although HR coordinators do not deal with external clients, they deal with internal employees whom they should consider as their customers. The role of HR in any organization is to serve employees. The HR department, after all, is considered a service department, and while the HR department strives to manage the human capital in organizations, its focus is also on meeting the needs of the employees. And interestingly, employee experience has a direct link to customer experience. Several studies have been conducted that show how employees tend to treat customers the same way they are treated within their own organizations. In a recent study conducted by International Data Corporation, or IDC, 85% of the respondents agreed that an improved employee experience translates to better customer experience, higher customer satisfaction, and higher revenue for the company. And there we have it. I hope you got a really good understanding of the skills that you need to succeed as an HR coordinator, and that you already have some of these skills. And if you don't, they can be acquired through proper training and work experience. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, and that way you can keep up to date with everything about human resources. And I'll see you on some of our following videos. Cheers.